All right, this is Mr. Fowler, back for more exciting tutorial videos on how to make your case. Your first assessment, if you will, your first presentation is going to be a Google Slides presentation. This is for your adventure that was completed in the C category, culture and community. So if you went out into the world and went to a museum or made some food from a new culture at home, or you went to a different religious denomination ceremony, if you went out and experienced any of those things from that C list, you're going to be completing a Google slide presentation, and I'm going to show you how you're going to do that because we're all going to use the same basic template here so that we all have basically the same presentations. Of course, you are free to go above and beyond, as always, if you want to demonstrate, what it is that you learned. But of course, this is going to be the baseline of what we all end up sharing with each other and our experiences. All right, so let me show you how you're going to do this. All your teachers have a link to this basic template here, and they're going to share it with you so you can edit this particular template. And I'm going to show you what to do once you open the template here. So you're going to open it, and it's going to look like this. And just to give you a brief overview of the slides we're dealing with here, this is the Make Your Case presentation, culture and community. I'm going to talk to you through how you make a copy, tell you how to create a title slide, and do all this fun stuff. As you can see, it's very basic, very straightforward. At the end of this, you'll probably have 4 or 5 slides when it's all said and done. Okay, so once you have this Google slide presentation in front of you like this, the first thing you're going to do is go to File, make a copy, and rename the presentation with this sort of naming format down here. Last name, first name, the title here, Make Your Case, see presentation, and then in the parentheses, describe what it is you did. If you watched a foreign film, write that there. If you made something, you write that there. Okay, so here you go. I'll show you how to do this. So you can do this either with me if you have the laptops in front of you, or you can, when you do have the laptops in front of you, you can practice this. You go to File, you go to Make a Copy, and again, this is where that thing pops up where it has here highlighted what the title is. You're going to go ahead and delete all that, okay, and write your name. You're going to put a dash here. You're going to say Make Your Case, comma, C presentation. And then parentheses, you're going to put the thing that you did down. Watched a foreign film. There you go. My folder says 1617 because that's what I save my stuff in, but your folder is going to say My Drive. That is going to be okay. So once you're ready to do that, you hit OK. You will notice here that your now editable PowerPoint or Google Slides presentation is now up and loaded. Okay, and so once this thing, sorry, my internet's being a little slow. Once your slideshow loads, okay, what you're going to do is you can now delete, right? You can delete these 3 title slides here. As you can see, mine is still loading. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, so if you want, I mean, you can leave the instructions here if you want, but there's really no reason to do that. So you're going to go ahead and, or you can, if you want to keep my awesome Bitmojis, you can. Nah, I'm kidding, delete them. So highlight these 3 here on the left. The way I did that was I just selected the top one. If you hold down the Shift key and you click down to where it is you want to delete, see all 3 of these highlighted. You hit the backspace bar here on the Chromebooks, and those suckers should disappear. There you go. So now what you have in front of you are 5 slides, and these will serve as your template for how you're going to make your own slideshow. So here is where we want you to make a nice creative title slide. Okay, clever title, add a picture. I should also add on here, write your names, of course. Then here on the second slide, okay, you're going to describe your adventure. And again, the instructions are right here. And so I tell my eighth graders this because we're doing this kind of stuff where we're editing slideshows all the time in eighth grade. The best way to do this is just to write right next to the instructions so you remember what they are. So my partner, let's see here, my partner, Miss Corey, and I watched a foreign film. I mean, so basically you would start rating, right, what your adventure was in 1 to 2 sentences. Okay, I already mentioned the who with her. So if you want to combine any of this stuff, feel free to do so. But you're basically going to write a paragraph that describes what, who, where, when, and I think the most important here, why. The why should go at the end of the paragraph and explain why you wanted to try this. How did this adventure allow you to go outside your comfort zone? That takes care of your second slide. Your third slide is where you're going to put some fun pictures, or if you took video, this is where you insert it. If you don't know how to insert images, the best way to do it is to go to insert here and you go to images. Okay. Well, again, a lot of you know how to do this already. I'm just sort of refreshing for you. And if you have saved your pictures to like your Google Drive, it should be here. If you have saved it on the desktop, you can upload it from the desktop. If you email it to yourself and save it to the desktop, that's an easy way to choose an image to upload. You are all super tech savvy, and so us fine teachers are going to put the role of how you insert pictures into your hands. You guys can figure it out. So figure out how to add images on here as best you can. If you took a video, that would be awesome to insert here as well. Okay. And again, if you don't think you can do this sort of stuff on the Chromebooks, feel free to take this stuff home and do it at home. What the nice thing about doing this stuff on Google is, as long as you log in with your Larchmont account, as I have right here, right, you just go to slides.google.com or docs.google.com at home on any browser, and you can do this at home. Okay, so that's slide 3. Slide 4. This is where we want you to reflect a little bit on what it is you did. And again, I think it's a good idea to leave the prompts up here while you're answering the questions. Okay, if you need to add slides because you're running out of space, add slides, right? There's no problem here in adding slides. The easiest way to add a slide is if you want to add a slide here between 4 and 5, you just, you click in between and this black line should show up. You hit the plus sign here and boom, you got a new slide. All right, so I don't need it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Last but not least, we want you to create a nice conclusion slide. Celebrate stepping outside your comfort zone. If you want to insert pictures of fireworks here, or right, yourselves having a good time, that would be awesome. So there you go. Pretty straightforward. We're all going to be creating, essentially the same 5 slides here, and then when you're ready to turn these in, okay, you're going to share these with your homeroom teacher. Okay, so you go to share, you type Maxine Salzberg, right, and her name should pop up. If she's your homeroom teacher, or if Miss K is your homeroom teacher, Miss K, or if Mr. Law is your homeroom teacher, Mr. Law. Okay, so whoever's your homeroom teacher, you're gonna share it with them so that they have a copy of it. And then in class, we're gonna share these with each other, meaning that we're just gonna load these up and you're gonna talk to each other about what all the cool and fun stuff you did and how it changed you forever and ever. Okay, so that is a very simple, basic, straightforward explanation of how to do all this fun stuff. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, ask any of your homeroom teachers, but hopefully that helps you as you create these presentations this week. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you later.